Okay, guys. So for example 1, it says identifying populations and sampling methods. For each survey, describe the population. Oh, sorry. That's the first thing I want to do. Describe the population and the sampling method. So I want to give two things. I want to give the population and then the method that they use to survey it. Okay? Now, in A, it says a school newspaper reporter asked every fifth student entering a school building whether a new gymnasium should be built. Joseph, what's the population? Well, no, not what method. How would you describe the population? Is it citizens of the United States? Is it okay? So student body, right? That's the population. Now we're not going to ask all of the student body, right? We're going to have a certain method in sampling this student body. What kind of method is it, Chris?
Every fifth person.
Okay, so it's every fifth person. So what name do we give to that kind of sampling, Donald?
Systematic.
It's systematic. I have a system that I'm following, right? I'm going to take every fifth person. I shouldn't say system, I should say systematic. Okay? Systematic sample. All right. Now let's look at B. B says a manager at a television station randomly telephones 75 residents under 30 years old and 75 residents 30 years old and over to determine the station's most watched programs. Okay. Now just before I have you answer that, think about this. If we're looking at people who are under 30, we know that people who are under 30, they generally watch primetime programming, and it's also kids, so they watch afternoon programming. So we may want to know what type of program should I put on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when kids are getting home from school. But older folks, they're at home during the day, right? Maybe around 10 a.m. What kind of programming should I put on at that time? And so that this is why you might have a survey like this. Okay. So anyway. What is the population? How do you describe this population, Alexander? Residents. How about viewing residents? Right? They're going to call everybody, but they're not really interested in people who don't watch. Viewing residents. And then how do they go about, what method did they use to go about sampling these folks? Alfredo? Stratified sample. Exactly. Right? You guys may have heard it in science more, like the way we talk about the Grand Canyon has stratified soil, and you can see the different colors of as you look at the cliffs where the Colorado River has eaten through and created the canyon. All right, it's stratified, it's layered, just like this is layered between those under 30 and those over 30. Okay? All right, good job, guys. Let's look at the next example.